To a coverage of the coronavirus pandemic, the World Health Organization is still urging wealthier countries to help ensure an end to the COVID-19 pandemic as a global health emergency by helping low and middle income nations obtain treatments and vaccines. In an appeal launched on Wednesday, the agency is asking 55 of the world's richest nations to provide $23 billion in funding. The money will go to the Access to COVID-19 Tools Accelerator Program, a global initiative set up to develop and equitably distribute tests, treatments, and vaccines. It described the disparities in access to COVID-19 tools as vast, noting, for example, that only 10% of people in low-income countries have received at least one vaccine dose, which is far below the 68% coverage in richer countries. In Hong Kong, the government has reported the country's first death suspected of being linked to the coronavirus since September as it tightens controls to curb the spread of a surge in Omicron variants. The 73-year-old man who was chronically ill was admitted to hospital on Tuesday, where he was tested for the virus and preliminarily found to be positive. He required immediate resuscitation but died a few hours later. Under Hong Kong rules, further tests will be carried out for full confirmation if he is COVID-19 positive. If confirmed, he will be the first known death from the COVID-19 since September 13th, bringing the death toll in the territory to 214. Health authorities reported a record 625 new cases today. About 2,628 cases have been reported over the past 2 weeks. Ottawa police have said volatile and determined demonstrators remain in Canada's capital after nearly 2 weeks of a trucker-led anti-vaccine mandate protest. Nearly 80 criminal investigations have been opened in relation to the protest, including for alleged hate crimes and property damage, and about 24 people have been arrested. Ottawa was put under a state of emergency after protesters blocked the city centre with trucks and cars. It all began on the 9th of January in Western Canada as truckers protested against a rule that requires them to be vaccinated against COVID-19 to cross the U.S.-Canada border. The demonstrations have degenerated to anger at COVID-19 restrictions and also at Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's government.